I gotta admit, this episode was pretty exciting, and I really loved the new opening thing and the ending. That was pretty wild. Obi took, and I gotta admit, it's pretty good. It definitely fits the seasons to a T. I just saw, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Naruto Shippuden, episode 330, 357, on Uchiha ANBU. It starts off as they're chasing a shinobi. Looks like from the hidden mist. It's like and they're chasing him down, and Kakashi takes him down with his lightning blade, and with just one shot. And they're reluctant about their mission. They succeeded. You see, it's been a couple of, time advanced even more. It's at least 2 years after what happened. In the last episode. Remember, Tenzo, Kosuke, or Yamato is now a member of the Shinobi ANBU under Hokage's direct control. And because of that, he is now friends with Kakashi and everything else. After that mission is done, after they're done talking, Kakashi talks to Guy, Kurenai, and Asuma. Guy continues to try to be Kakashi's friend, even though, you know how reluctant Kakashi is. Kakashi always tries his best. He tried his best, and so is Guy. But the truth is Kakashi, as an ANBU member, has dedicated duties to the mission at hand, and not to anything else. And Guy, he tries his best. In fact, he even tries to join the ANBU as best he could. He asks for Hokage. He says no. Ask Danto. He says you don't have it. He says you don't have it. Don't have what? Dark. He says darkness. You know what Danto is. He's always been stingy, but he's also lurking in the shadows, doing something sneaky from behind the shadows. The ANBU are supposed to be like the Black Ops squad. Keep quiet, stick to the shadows, special mission parameters. And that means they're supposed to do anything they can, and to protect their missions, including silence. But that's the way it works. Especially with this episode. You see, this episode is an Uchiha ANBU, as in Itachi Uchiha joins Mr. Frey. He becomes a member of the ANBU Black Ops, but he's not doing this by himself. You see, he's he didn't get this job by himself. You see, Danzo recommended him. Danzo, that sneaky old badger. He's always up to something. Something that not a lot of people would like and not a lot of people would not like, because he's always been sneaky, doing something underhanded, and he's always for his own benefit. Even Yamato tells Kakashi that when it comes to Danzo and the Foundation, there's always something up their sleeve. And he is right. He's right. Having Uchiha under his control would be beneficial for him. Not to mention the fact that all the other ANBU Black Ops, they doubt Itachi because he's 11 years old and he just joined the ANBU. That will make him the youngest ever. Right. They even tried to scare him, to test him by throwing kunai shurikens. And Itachi doesn't even wobble at that. He doesn't hesitate at all. He does not hesitate. Because remember, Itachi was a genius as a child. So basically, and he's a shinobi of the Uchiha clan. That means that the age and the Uchiha clan were perfect for battle, especially now that he's an ANBU. His strength is a major asset to the ANBU. That would make him a perfect soldier, especially in war times. But that's the Uchiha clan for you. But Kakashi tries his best to rally the others, making sure they could accept Itachi in the best way that he could. And he even tries to form a two-man team with just him and Itachi by himself. He tries his best, as he tries to do everything he can to make sure their relationship is easy, and especially with the others. And later they're given a mission. Later you get Danzo talking to him, and also Itachi's father, Fugaku. Remember, the leader of the Uchiha clan, and also the leader of the so-called coup d'etat. And remember, this was an interesting plan. Itachi is supposed to serve as the pipeline for the village nerve center. That was very early on. He has a purpose to fulfill. The kind of which that you are a Naruto fan, you know what I'm talking about. You know what goes going to happen next. Especially with this. And this filler is really interesting because it shows not just Kakashi's battle, the past of other significant characters as well. And some people are begging, where are you going to see Kakashi's mask come off? But we haven't seen that so far. Meanwhile, during their mission, you see Kakashi and Itachi supposed to be back up and sneak into the shadows for Guy's group. Guy and Kosuke, you know him as the Eternal Genin for the old filler arcs. The Eternal Genin, and two others. They're supposed to go to talk to the blackout Kosuke of the land of woods. You see, they're supposed to learn an alliance with them in the scroll, they're supposed to exchange scrolls of secrets, like a treaty. But because of that, it didn't go out. I mean, think about it. They're supposed to exchange scrolls. It's supposed to be a peace treaty, but if things get rough, you know what to do. Basically, he's trusting Guy as captain. Guy's reluctant as captain. You know, he's always hyped up with youthful energy, and Kosuke, you know, he's so old. He said, my youthful days have long passed away. I mean, but he tries his best. They try to make things easy. I mean, think about it. Guy, he tries to be a good leader, and Kosuke, hey, he tries to rally the others. I mean, they're all doing their best. And then you got Itachi and Kakashi. They try to do their best too, doing their missions. And for example, Itachi, he takes a food pill, you know, to make sure to rally his strength, you know, for the upcoming battle. And especially for Kakashi, he tries his best to support him as well. But Itachi is reluctant because he heard the rumor that Kakashi will kill a friend to protect the mission. He's reluctant and a little nervous. But Kakashi, he doesn't do that. He doesn't want to be known as a friend killer. You know, remember he lost already 2 of his closest friends. Well, 3 of you close Minato. He lost his teacher. He lost a lot of good people to him. People that meant very much. And even Itachi is like wondering how he got his eye. Alright, and I'll explain more about that later. Right now they're doing their mission. I mean, they try to exchange scrolls. It turns out to be a trap. The Land of Woods set them up for a fall and even tried to kill them, but they tried to protect, to defend themselves. Kakashi, Itachi, they intervene, they help. Itachi, he's doing everything he could to the mission's complete. That means leaving no survivors. He's killing all. He leaves no survivors. Even though Guy and Kakashi, they did their best to knock out and even kill some of the enemies, he doesn't leave any survivors. That means no questions asked. That means that no questions asked on why did they betray us. And Kakashi is like reluctant. But Guy, he's starting to notice that Kakashi is still looting himself. Even though he's no longer a friend killer, he's still looting himself in the ANBU. That means that he's reluctant about his own friends. And once again, Guy goes to the third Hokage and trying to convince him that I don't want to be a part of the. I'm not a part of the ANBU, but I don't think the ANBU's fit for Kakashi either. We're losing him. It's very, very serious for him because right now he wants to join to help his friend and his rival because Guy always thinks of Kakashi as his rival. I mean, but he tries his best even to intervene in the best of ways. But you know how Kakashi and Guy are, especially the third Hokage. But the third Hokage has always been sincere, and he always knows what the best decisions to do. And I gotta give him credit for that. And meanwhile, after that, you gotta give them all credit. You gotta give them all credit for that. Later, you get this meeting with Kakashi and Itachi. They talk about the Sharingan that he has. Remember, even though he has a Sharingan, he's still not an Uchiha. And the fact that you have an Uchiha power means that people should fear you. But the truth is, Kakashi's still he's saying to Itachi that even though I'm the Uchiha, this was a gift from a friend, and I made a friend a promise to not let any more of my friends get killed. And he's keeping his word. Because he doesn't want. In fact, Kakashi's still having nightmares. Remember the nightmares that he had about Rin, the girl that he cared for, and he killed by accident? And he still has nightmares about that. And even though it's been a couple of years, he still feels guilty, and he has a right to feel guilty. Rin was his friend, and you gotta give him credit for that. And I don't doubt Kakashi at all. And later you also get meeting Fugaku and the Uchiha clan members. They're all discussing that Itachi is now a member of the ANBU, that he's doing his best and becoming critical and to move forward with the missions, and so the Uchiha can get more involved. You know, think about it. And later you'll also get to see shots of Shisui Uchiha. Those of you who know Shisui, he's a legend known for his Mangekyo Sharingan, the power to make sure that make people feel phantom experiences, the kind of Uchiha that's considered legendary. Out of all the Uchiha members, Genjutsu was considered the most potent and powerful, even the tamer-tailed beast, they say. Remember, those of you who know Shisui, she died and gave his eye to Itachi to prevent the war between Uchiha and the Hidden Leaf. He gave his life for that. But you gotta give both Itachi credit, and because he's trying his best, even though he is the son of the village leader, he's also serving as the Uchiha clan's pipeline for a village nerve center. I mean, he's giving them information, but he's also giving information to the village elders, aka Danzo and the other reclusive members, because you know that Itachi's destiny and the destiny of the Uchiha clan won't be so good. I mean, think about it. And also, it ends with Itachi staying at the stone monument that the sages his past left behind, the secret hid of the clan's ninjutsu and their eye power. Also you get a reclusive secret, the kind that you've never seen before. You also get to know that the next episode is going to be the coup d'etat episode. That means that you know what happens. The Uchiha clan are going to get wiped out, secrets are revealed, and other stuff. I gotta admit, I give this episode a kind of 3 out of 5 because you get to see secrets, answers, and I gotta admit, I like the new opening and ending and everything that's coming up next in the storyline, and the Ninja Alliance, Nobito and Kakashi fighting on the God Tree, and the new opening. And Obito's transcended from in the masked man Toby, the yellow mask, then the orange mask, and finally the mask where you get both Sharingan and Rinnegan. You gotta give him credit for that. I give him credit for that, and I don't doubt him at all. I give him credit for that. No lie. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching this solo analysis. I put the link down in the description. Hope you watch this. This is from episode 330. So 330, episode 335 on Uchiha ANBU. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe. Signing off.